What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Knighthood. This is a brand new action RPG that just came out today. So if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. But before we get started, however, just a quick word of advice. Knighthood was brought to you by King. Now, quick spoiler for this video. I've been having an absolute blast with this game. I've been literally playing this game all day long since the game launched. I even shed one small tear when the game went down for maintenance, even though the maintenance was only for like 5 minutes. I was still sad. However, King is the same exact developer that brought you Candy Crush. And King is also the same exact developer that got bought out by Activision Blizzard. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have fun with this game. I know I have been and I will continue to do so. All I'm saying is Activision, Blizzard, Candy Crush, King, just keep an eye on your wallet, all right? Just keep an eye on it. So let's go ahead and begin. And let me kind of show you what it's like to play Knighthood. Now, when you first start the game, you will be able to make your own custom avatar, male, female, different skin colors, hair types, face, all that good stuff. And there's actually a ton more customization that you can do as well in the future. Here's my character. Don't be trying to judge my girl FG3000, not FGLOL. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you do, some of you do. So let's go ahead and jump into combat here. And I'll bring you on over here to the game world. Now, just like in most mobile RPGs, as you guys can see, you're gonna go from node to node to node, completing each stage, defeating an enemy, and getting even more story. For the sake of this video, we're gonna go to this node right over here, and I'll kind of show you what the gameplay is like. Now, one thing I really like about Knighthood is that the UI is so built for purpose. Like, this game's UI was built with the game in mind. Imagine that, Dragon Quest. So when you first jump into a stage, the game will tell you exactly which enemies that you're gonna face. So here are the enemies that I'm gonna go against. And then from here, I can decide how I want to equip my knight to better tackle this stage. So there are some beasts here, but my beast weapon is not very powerful. But if it was powerful, I can go in here, hit level up, get a little bit of a ore into it and make it a little stronger, but I don't have any ore at the moment. So what I'm gonna have to do is just switch out to a different weapon. So I'm gonna use my undead mallet. Very easy to switch your gear right there on the fly. I can also bring 2 hero characters with me to kind of help me in combat. Once again, they have the same exact kind of race bonuses. So as you guys can see down here, this guy over here, he's strong against beasts. He's also strong against beasts, but I'm actually gonna switch him out and bring a healer. So even though my healer is strong against undead, I'm not really worried about her damage. I'm more about her heal. So that is the squad that I'm gonna bring. In this game, it does require stamina to do stages. I'm actually a little low on stamina, but for the sake of YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, we will use a little bit of cash out currency to get this going. I told you, I've been playing all day. So I'll let my girl do her little intro here, summon her heroes with a little rage gauntlet. That'll make more sense here in a second, with her cute little bunny backpack. Did you buy that, FG? Hey, stick to the gameplay. We're talking about combat, not aesthetics. All right, top right-hand corner of your screen, as you guys can see, there are 4 orange pips there. Those are my actions. Every single one of my turns, I can do 4 actions in total. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I have 2 different types of attacks. I can swipe up to punch the enemy in the face, or I can simply tap the screen to hit them with my weapon. Swipe up to punch, tap to hit them with my weapon. Now, there are very big differences between those 2 types of attacks, all right? So when you punch the enemy, you do a lot less damage. However, you build up your rage meter, which is very important. It's like a big ultimate. So obviously you want to build that up if you can. However, the slashes do not build your rage meter up, but they do a ton more damage. So you kind of have to balance out, all right, I want to slice you because I have to kill you. I can't keep you on the board for very long, but look at this, kind of low on life. So now I'm going to just punch you and see if I can finish you off with a punch. And that's kind of like the overall strategy there. You want to kind of bounce back and forth between slashes and punches, doing damage, and then of course building your rage meter, because the final wave of enemies is going to be the boss wave, and that's going to be the strong one. So let's continue. I'm going to do some slashes here because this guy is actually really annoying. I can also weave in my hero attacks as well, and those also count for my actions. So I get 4 actions per turn, whether it's me doing the attacks or my hero companions doing the attack. So let's keep it going here. I got 2 more of these cultists. Unfortunately, I don't really have a strong weapon against cultists at the moment, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can with what I have. All right, what I'm also gonna do here, I'm gonna chain a combo together. So I'm gonna hit you in the face, immediately jump over here, and then punch you in the face a couple more times. Very, very nice. Now my rage meter is completely maxed out, so we're doing pretty good. Let's get out of this round here. Smack you in the face a few times, KO. Very, very nice. All right, round 3. So here is the boss wave. So we'll go ahead and cast our little rage gauntlet here to do our big ultimate. I'm actually going to use my undead caster girl over here because she has this very nice AoE poison attack, and poison is so strong in this game. Like, it's really, really good. We're also going to fight this beast. Remember, our archer hero is actually strong against beasts. So we'll see if he can do some decent damage there. Knocked out. Very, very nice. Okay, okay. Now, I know some of you guys might be out there wondering, wait a minute, FG. There got to be more to combat. Oh, there is. There is. So let's go ahead and finish you off here, jump over to this next one, and then finish you off there. So that is combat here in the world of Knighthood. So let's go back over here to the main combat screen here. Let's see, did I 2-starred that, and that's exactly what I wanted to show you. So this is where the strategy kind of comes in. So in order to 3-star this stage and to unlock instant sweeps with no VIP and no sweep tickets, as long as you have the stamina, you can instant sweep these stages, which I definitely appreciate. I gotta go back and do that and complete it within 6 turns. Now that is the fun part about the game, because that's where the game turns into half strategy, half gear check. All right, so obviously this is an RPG on mobile, so there is going to be a degree of a skill check or a gear check involved, but there's also a skill check involved, because trying to min-max how many turns you take in order to get to the boss and kill all of that in 6 turns, it definitely requires strategy, and it also requires gear. Obviously, you'll get to a point where maybe gear can just kind of override all of that, but for the most part, for most of us, it's going to be a nice balance between the two, so I definitely appreciate that. So all of these stages, once you're done, all you got to do is hit this raid button and you can completely sweep that stage and get all the goodies that you want. Like I said, the UI is very streamlined when it comes to this game. All I have to do, if I just logged on one day and I'm like, I want to sweep all my stages. All the stages here that I can sweep right here, very, very nice. Now, when it comes to the story stages, these are one and done. So all these other little nodes that you see here, like you see which one I'm clicking on here, these are what I'm clicking on here, you beat these one time and you're done. So these are played on manual gameplay. You go through there, you go through the story, but these hunts right here, these are your resource grinds. And this is like the perfect blend for me, the perfect blend of manual gameplay for the story, resource grinds, I can sweep as long as I'm good enough to deserve it. I like that. I think it's perfect. So let's move on. I'll show you what else you can do inside the game as well. Like I said, this screen right over here is a perfect little gateway to all of the different gameplay modes. So this first one right over here was Explore. That's your story. There is Arena PvP in the game as well. I gotta show you this in a different video because I've used all of my arena tickets for the day, but it's pretty straightforward. Find someone that you can defeat, hopefully. Go in there, defeat them, get arena tokens. The arena also brings an additional level of combat, which is pets as well. So you saw my knight and my 2 heroes fighting. Well, guess what? In PvP, it's your knight, 2 heroes, and 2 pets as well. I wish I could show you, but you're going to have to stay tuned for another video. You can also use that PvP currency to buy all kinds of goodies, and the costs for these are actually very reasonable. I've literally only been playing a day, and I already have 80 tokens, so pretty reasonable, I would say. You should be able to buy everything out of this shop within a PvP season, as long as you're active. So that is PvP. Let's continue. You have Guild Coliseum. I'm going to show you that last. We just talked about the hunts here. The Shrine of Heroes is your traditional, tried and true dispatch mode. You can send one of your heroes out on a mission. They'll come back in a few minutes or a couple of hours, and they're going to bring you back goodies. That's pretty straightforward there. In addition to that, you can also have a very nice streamlined approach to all of the merchants in the game. So if you're looking for weapons, armor, a tailor, you want to go to the monster shop, an alchemist, all of these things are very easy, one touch. I want to go right over here to this guy who sells armor. Boom, I'm right there. Like I said, the UI is very, very streamlined. But let's jump into some more combat, shall we? So there's a thing called the Monster Cave. Now this is actually pretty cool as well. This is another opportunity for you to defeat monsters when you don't have stamina, right? When you don't have stamina, you can go in here and fight this. As you defeat these monsters, you get monster currency that you can then turn in to buy different weapons, armor, gear, etc., including face paint, more customization, more chests, all that good stuff. So very, very nice. Let's jump in here and I'll kind of show you what this is all about. So this guy right here, Gorbosh Thunderfist, is a goblin. All right, it is my job to kill each and every goblin, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna swap out my weapon. Once again, I love this grid right here. This grid shows me every weapon that I have in my bag, the very best weapon of that weapon type for that race in question. So right here is my goblin weapon. Very easy to swap that in. I'm gonna look for a hero that's good against goblins. Boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Very, very easy into the match. Ah, come on. I got this guy on a dispatch mission. Why are you gonna embarrass me in front of everybody? All right, let's get in there. So when your heroes are in dispatch mission, you can't use them for anything else, unfortunately. Now you might be thinking, this is a pretty big boss here, FG. Oh, they get bigger. That's what she said. And I'll show you that here in a second. All right, now, just like any game, the more you play it, you know, the more you have to, if you have to log in every single day, you're playing the combat, you're eventually gonna get tired of having to do everything on manual. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, there is auto ×3 as well. However, the autoplay is not allowed for your story nodes. So when you're doing the story nodes, you cannot use autoplay, all right? But for things like this, where you're just trying to grind out these bosses to get currency, you can put it on auto if you are feeling like you are strong enough to do so. Absolutely no problem. And we'll just let them go out. I love the fact that it's ×3 as well. It makes quite the difference, especially when you're in a situation where you feel like, you know what, I'm very strong versus goblins. I shouldn't have any problems. Shout out to our boy, the Slayer. There you go. And here are my little crimson souls that I can use here to go into the shop. Now, once I defeat this on normal one more time, as you guys can see, it says normal 2 out of 3. Once I beat this on normal one more time, guess what I can then do? I can sweep it. So, like I said, I feel like this is the perfect blend of manual and automated gameplay. This is what I'm looking for. I don't want to sit on my phone all day, grinding the same bosses over and over and over again, especially if I've already proven that I'm stronger than them. So that, I think, is a very, very good little move there. Here is the guild. So I already have my little guild here called the Knighthoods representing. You can kind of see people that are just kind of sitting at the round table. I like this. Also, the UI for the guild roster, I think is fantastic. More hero collectors just need to flat out copy this because I am very happy with this. You can see at a glance who's online, the last time they were online, their overall contribution for the week as well. You can see their fame points right there. You can see their weekly contribution, everything at a glance here. So you can see exactly who's active, who's not active, and who you need to kick out of the guild. You can also see who's gaining the most guild XP for your guild as well. Because as you're playing through the game, there are some guild quests as well. So as I complete hunts, as I kill beast enemies, I'm also going to contribute to the guild. And then those points can then be used to summon guild bosses. Now this I found to be very, very fun. So you can go over here, fight this guild boss. Right now we have a guild boss active. It's going to be active for the next 5 days, but hopefully we can take it down before that happens. It requires some meat in order to fight it. I'm not sure where I got the meat. I'm not sure where I got the meat, but hopefully I can figure that out a little bit later. So I have a troll axe. It's not super strong. Can I power up my troll axe a little bit? I don't have a good way of powering up my troll axe. Dang it. All right, that's fine. That's fine. This right here will let you know exactly which hunts that you can go to get more of this currency. But I've already cleared out all these hunts for the day, and I've already used all of my limited turns, so that's not going to help out too much. I don't think I have any heroes that are strong against trolls, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. We're going to get embarrassed a little bit, but I do want to show you some of the bigger boss encounters here as well. Look at this. This is the guild boss right here, Dagon, the water troll. I'm looking very cocky, ready to go. Look at this thing. And of course, if you want to, you can turn this on auto 3x speed as well. This is like a DPS check. You're just trying to do as much damage as you possibly can to kind of help your guild take it down. You're probably, unless there's like a killer whale in your guild, a kraken, a leviathan, if you will, you're probably not going to have one person that's going to be able to just kill the boss by themselves. But with your guild combined, you should be able to make it happen. Knighthoods, we are recruiting. Come on in. Throwing boats at me? He literally threw a boat at me. So I killed him in the first round, but he comes back and he's even more powerful. He's definitely going to get me. I need to find myself a hero that can replenish my shields, because once your shield is down, you start taking way too much damage. Unfortunate. Down you go. G to the G. So there you go. 2,800 damage. Shout out to FG. If I had a real good troll weapon, I would have been able to like do some real damage. So that is that. Overall, I'm having a blast with this game. For some reason, you guys know I really like to have a good game to play in the gym. I've already tested this game out in the gym today. It is fantastic. So if you're looking for a good gym game, or you're looking for a good game to actually play on your phone, you guys know I play tons of mobile games on emulator. This is a good phone game. Like, it feels good on the phone. So let's talk about monetization real quick. So King, right? You're gonna see a lot of pop-up offers. Lots of pop-up offers. This one, not so bad. It's good for 2 days, right? I don't really care about that. But you're also gonna see a lot of pop-up offers that say you gotta buy it within the next 8 minutes. Yes, a pop-up offer is gonna pop up and say, give us money in the next 8 minutes. Don't worry about it, they all come back. Every 8-minute offer that they pop up with will always circle back. They'll just continue to pop up until you buy them, or I guess until you hit a level where they're not important anymore. So don't worry, don't feel rushed. They will always cycle back around. As far as the monetization of the game, let's jump over here into the store. Show you what you can do. Store refresh, yay. So you can kind of see what I've already bought. I did buy the 30-day gym subscription service. I usually buy those in games. Those are usually a pretty good bang for the buck. As you guys can see, you can buy little packs that get you gems. Gems are used for refreshes and things of that nature, and gold is used to upgrade. So you can buy little packs here and there. The packs are decently priced for the most part. Everything has been about $4 to $10. So here's another pack here with an axe, some armor. So the gear, you can buy gear in these, right? This is a weapon gacha. So you can buy these packs that just automatically give you weapons, or you can always jump over here to the chest system. And this is the weapon gacha, right? So you have a hero chest. This will get you heroes. So here are all the heroes that are currently in the game. A lot of really cool looking ones as well. I love this art style. Like this looks like what Dauntless was trying to do, but this looks better in my opinion. But lots of good variety. And like I said, all of these heroes have different strengths and weaknesses. Well, just different strengths versus different races that you go against. So those are the hero chests. You also have equipment chests as well. So once again, this is an equipment gacha style game. So here's all of your equipment gacha stuff. But as you guys also saw, a lot of equipment can be gained through PvP, guild fights, going through the story, and also doing monster hunts as well. And that's gonna be the last thing I show you in this video. Here's a lot more customization as well. Tons and tons of customization. And then you have your free chests that just kind of give you a free pull on a timer. So that's kind of how the monetization works. And then like I said, there is also the opportunity to get gear via hunts. As you 3-star these stages, and as you guys can see, this first area, I'm 12 out of 12 on these stars. Once I do that, this Hunt Master will give me free gear as well as free chests. So once again, if you're good at the game, you 3-star everything, you can always go to the Hunt Master and get gear that's gonna help you out for that current stages you're on. So you're never gonna feel like you're completely out. Every now and then, yes, you might be in the situation that I was in where you don't have like a proper cult weapon or a proper troll weapon or something like that. But just give it enough time, grind a little further, do a little searching from the PvP and searching the shops when they refresh, and you might find something you're looking for. But that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Also, you have some passive mines as well. So I can just click on those and get all my resources that I'm looking for. So very, very nice. This alerts button is very good. Shows you exactly what you need to be doing. So I like it. So that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a look at Knighthood. I'm absolutely having a ton of fun with this game. Give it a try. Like I said, it just came out yesterday. So that will do it. I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and fight this stage here. What do I need for this stage? I need a cult weapon, man. I don't have any cult weapons. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna look for one. I'm out. See you guys next video. Later.